You ever get that feeling, like the air itself is watching you? Like the shadows in your house know something you don't? I didn't believe in that kind of thing. Not until that summer, in that old house on the edge of town. My name's Alex, and I'm going to tell you what happened. I don't know if you'll believe me. Hell, I barely believe it myself. But every word of this is true, or at least as true as I can make sense of it was July, and my brother Jamie and I were stuck in that creaky, drafty house our parents bought cheap because no one else wanted it. The place was old, turn of the century old, with warped wooden floors and windows that rattled even when there wasn't wind. It sat on the edge of a small town where the streetlights stopped and the forest started. No neighbors for half a mile, just us, the trees, and that house. Jamie was 11, I was 12, and our parents had left us alone that night for a rare date. It wasn't a big deal. We were used to fending for ourselves. We had the lights on, snacks scattered across the coffee table, and some cheesy action flick blaring on the TV. It was around 8 p.m. when we heard it. A knock. 3 sharp raps on the front door. Jamie and I froze. We weren't expecting anyone. Our parents weren't due back for hours, and no one just shows up out here. I looked at Jamie, his eyes wide, a half-eaten chip dangling from his hand. "Who's that?" Jamie whispered. "I don't know," I said, my voice quieter than I meant it to be. "Maybe it's just someone lost." But even as I said it, I didn't believe it. The knock came again, harder this time. My heart started pounding. I told Jamie to stay put and crept toward the door, my socks sliding on the cold floor. The living room light felt too bright, like it was exposing me. I reached the door and peeked through the peephole. Nothing, just darkness. No one was there, but the porch light was on, and I should have seen something, a shadow, a shape, anything. I backed away, my skin prickling. "It's probably just kids messing around," I said, more to myself than to Jamie. But he wasn't buying it. Neither was I. That's when I heard it. A whisper, so faint I thought I'd imagined it. No. It wasn't coming from outside. It was inside, like it was seeping up through the floorboards. Jamie heard it too. His face went pale, and he pointed toward the staircase in the hall. Our house had 3 floors, and the 3rd floor landing was this cramped, T-shaped hallway. To the left was my dad's office, where he'd work late sometimes. To the right, my bedroom, with a door that never closed right. Straight ahead was the bathroom, with its frosted glass shower and a tiny window that let in this weird, sterile light. That bathroom always gave me the creeps. The way the water echoed off the tiles, the way the shower door stuck like it didn't want to open. I'd always chalked it up to my imagination. But that night, I wasn't so sure. The whisper came again, clearer now, from upstairs. Jamie grabbed my arm. "Alex, don't go up there," he hissed. But I had to know. I grabbed a flashlight from the kitchen drawer, our parents' idea of emergency preparedness, and started up the stairs. Each step groaned under my weight, loud in the quiet house. Jamie followed, clutching the back of my shirt. The 3rd floor landing was dark, the air heavy, like it was thicker up here. I flicked on the flashlight, its beam cutting through the shadows. The bathroom door was ajar, just a crack. I didn't remember leaving it open. I pushed it, and it swung inward with a slow, grating creak. The bathroom was empty. The shower's frosted glass gleamed dully in the flashlight's beam. But the air felt wrong, cold, like someone had left a window open, even though the tiny one above the sink was shut tight. I stepped inside, my breath catching. That's when I saw it. A handprint on the shower glass. Not a normal handprint. The fingers were too long, too thin, like they didn't belong to anything human. I backed out, my heart hammering. "Jamie, let's go," I whispered, but he was already halfway down the hall, staring at the stairs. "Alex," he said, his voice shaking. "The stairs, they're creaking." I swung the flashlight toward the stairs, but there was nothing, just darkness. And then, the whisper again, "No." It was louder now, almost a moan, coming from above us. There was a storage room up there, a cramped attic space no one used. The door was at the end of the hall, always locked. Except now it wasn't. It was open, just a sliver, and a faint, flickering light spilled out. I don't know why I didn't run. Maybe it was the same stupid curiosity that made me check the front door. I crept toward the attic door, Jamie clinging to me. The air got colder with every step, like we were walking into a freezer. I pushed the door open, and the flashlight beam caught something. 3 figures standing in the corner of the attic, facing away from us. They were tall, too tall, their limbs bent at wrong angles, like they weren't built right. They didn't move, didn't turn, but I could feel them watching us. Jamie screamed, and I grabbed his hand, yanking him back toward the stairs. The wail followed us, echoing through the house, blending with the whispers until it felt like the walls themselves were screaming. We stumbled down the stairs, the flashlight beam bouncing wildly. The front door was still locked, the living room lights still blazing, but the air felt heavy, like it was pressing down on us. We locked ourselves in my parents' room, piling furniture against the door. Jamie was crying, and I was trying not to. I kept the flashlight on, pointed at the door, waiting for something. The whispers stopped, but the silence was worse. It felt like the house was holding its breath. Hours later, our parents came home. We told them everything, but they didn't believe us. They checked the house, found nothing. No handprint, no open attic door, no figures. Just an old house settling, they said. But I saw the way my mom's eyes lingered on the stairs, like she wasn't so sure. We moved out a few months later. I don't know if it was because of what we saw or just because the house was falling apart. I never went back to that attic, never took another shower in that bathroom. But sometimes late at night, I hear it, that whisper. No, no. It's faint, like it's coming from far away, but it's there. And I wonder, did I bring something with me? Did I leave something behind? I don't sleep with the lights off anymore. And every time I hear a creak in the night, I hold my breath, waiting for the dark to move.